Хей, здравейте банда, това съм аз Бертоне и ето че е време да продължим историята на Hogwarts Legacy. Много набързо ще спомена какво се случи в последния епизод, най-накрая успяхме да открием Venomous Tentacle и другите такива бойни растения. Те се намират в Hogsmeade, просто през цялото това време не съм отишъл да ги открия. Ако ви е любопитно да разберете къде точно се намират, може да видите на линкът горе в дясно, той ще ви заведе именно там. А днес ще се насочим отново към историите на Нати и може би Попи, и тя ще попне така от някъде. Ще търсим някакви специални животни отново и с нея. Но стига толкова приказки, скачаме в играта, за да видим какво точно ни чака. Трябва да отидем и да говорим с Нати. Намираме се в общата зала. Един от ключовете. Деталианските. Нека да говорим.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
Трябва да се гордее от теб, с теб.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Чак толкова вина няма, Нати.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way, but that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes, although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
Като мен.
I'm sorry, Nati. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Ще трябва да се борим и срещу Роквуд. Любопитното е, че тук долу под мен някъде очевидно има нещо. Аха, ето. Още един колекшн. Абе, готино е. 37 от 50. Малко по малко нещата се развиват. Тук имаме една врата, която очевидно сме я прескочили и мисля, че е чудесно време да и обърнем малко внимание. 11 и 0. Трябва ни 3, 1, 2, 3. Това е на две въпросителни, дракона с 3 лица, искам да кажа. Това трябва да е 9, 9, 7, 16 и 8, 8 паяк. Значи паяка и дракона. Тук трябва да сложим паяк. Ако има. То. И тук трябва да е дракона. Я да видим, оцелихме ли? Естествено. С нашите невероятни математически способности. Стълби. Направо чудо. Въпросът е, че в момента изглежда, че нямаме друга основна задача. Отново чувам, че нещо... Може би е тук някъде. Да, чувам го по-близо. Ето още един филд гайд. Мисля, че друго тук няма. Чудесно. Това, което можем да направим сега е да отидем и да започнем основната мисия и да се надяваме, че няма да е твърде дълга. Трябва да отидем в Map Chamber. Отиваме в Map Chamber и да видим. Има шанс да не е чак толкова дълга мисия, тъй като тук трябва да разберем само къде е локацията. Дали ще започне мисията е съвсем друго нещо. О, ето я.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Ето, че изпълнихме и още един квест, което е чудесно. А това, което трябва да се направи е да изчакаме въпросния... Явно професор Блек. Тоест хедмастър Блек. Трябва да изчезне оттам. Добре, но знаете ли какво? Може би това ще го оставим за малко по-натам. Въпреки, че тук виждам и един друг квест, който се мутае сякаш над нас точно. Но не искам да става твърде дълго, успяхме да вземем задачата. Няма нищо. Явно... Така... Тук с тези жаби луди жаби, имаме някакви интересни преживявания. Може би някой ден ще дойдем да изпълним и този квест. Тоест, то не е квест, ми е може би просто секрет. Това ще е още един от тези... Още... Вау. Цели 2. Там има също нещо, но... Окей. Да кажем... Да спрем до тук. Какво ще кажеш? Пак си чу нещо? Някъде? Може би някъде там. Но не виждам точно къде. Но така де, не е чак толкова важно. Ще го оставим за малко по-натам в друг епизод, а сега искам да ви помоля, естествено, ако не сте се абонирали, направете го, така няма да изпускате и бъдещи епизоди, а ако натиснете камбанката, няма да изпускате точно кога излиза епизода. Тоест ще видите кога точно излиза епизода. И мисля, че това е всичко, което искам да кажа. Следващия път ще имаме, вероятно, трайл номер 3. Защо не? Би било интересно. Да, това е всичко. Чао, чао и до следващия път. До скоро!